Travis Wayne Goodsell. The worst case scenario just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and worse and worse. It's been exposed today that our president, who said he was going to get rid of the deep state, has now been exposed after firing the State Department whistleblower for being an international terrorist arms dealer. You just don't get any better than that. Unbelievable. You can just see him now. He's going to be held up in a bunker when we all come after him, and he's going to have his invincibility juice to save him from being hanged in a war tribunal. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm watching The Mentalist now that I'm all caught up on the Blacklist. The Mentalist has Red John. If you're unfamiliar with the show, there's a backstory involving Red John, who killed Patrick Jane's wife and daughter. And so that's why he joins forces with the CBI unit and helps them with cases. And now in season 6, it was full on Red John, as we are led to believe that Red John is now dead, as the episode I just watched, episode 6 in season 6, or was it 7? Anyway, we still have another season to go, so I still have to wait to find out what they're going to do. But this whole operation with cops that are in on the secret combination organization, and they got the 3-dot tattoos to identify them as being members of this organization, and they got Tiger as their secret password to each other so that they can know a fellow brother. So yeah, you can say, oh wait, the church does something similar to that, don't they? Yeah, yes they do. But the church is a much bigger organization. I mean, this is just, what is it, Los Angeles or somewhere in California? That's not very big. At least Blacklist made it worldwide. Which is what it is. I mean, 244 years later, after the initial organization of the Illuminati on May 1st, 1776, they've had more than enough time to infiltrate every group in the world, to rise up in popularity and trust, take over positions of authority, rise up to leadership positions, and take over positions in governments, in businesses, in religions. More than enough time, and now we're seeing it. They've funneled the stocks. They withdrew from the unnecessary stocks. Remember when we crashed? We were into Obama ending stocks. And now it's back up and rising for coronavirus investments. Instead of shutting down all businesses, having grocery stores give out food to the people, instead of having a welfare system set in place to protect us while we stay at home, they don't want us to stay at home. They don't want us on welfare. They want to make money. They want to increase their investments, as they are reorganizing our world economy and the business structure that will occur thereafter. They don't like us having luxuries, and so we're being punished for being undeserving. And the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a part of this whole con game. The church has their symbol, the inverted pentagram, the universal symbol of Lucifer. They have their secret marks on your breasts. You wear it on your breasts, Mormons. The square and the compass. And the one on the litany, as women in the church, when they're looking for a man to marry, they go rubbing up his thigh. Oh, so good to see you. Oh, yeah, it's very good to see you. I can feel the garment mark. It's very good to see you. So that Mormon can know another Mormon. And you have Mormons not just in the temple, but also in general conference, giving loyalty oaths to men. Not to God, to men, giving loyalty oaths. Catch it on here? They even have the secret handshakes. The interlocking of the little fingers, and the pointer finger in the center of the palm, or center of the wrist. The second token of the Melchizedek priesthood, the patriarchal grip, or sure sign of the nail. Has it a name? It has. Will you give it to me? I cannot. I have not yet received it. For this purpose I have come to converse with the Lord through the veil. Which Lord are you referring to? Lucifer. Little ad-lib there. But yeah, exactly what the Book of Mormon warned about. And so I wonder what our code word is. Because Red John, the Red John group, it was tiger to tiger. I mean, is ours supposed to be Hail Lucifer? Shouldn't I be aware of it? But I think it's the loyalty oaths. Because Peter, James, and John, when they're talking with Adam and Eve, how do I know that you were sent from Heavenly Father? By our giving unto you the first token of the Aaronic priesthood. Has it a name? It has. Will you give it unto me? No, I cannot. For it is the new name, and I have made a covenant not to reveal the new name. But this is the sign. So, yeah, it's more than obvious. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is the religious portion of the kingdom of Lucifer. As all the world is now distracting and going after who? Trying to turn them into the bad guys. That deep state organization that was slow to handle a pandemic. No! It was the leaders of the nations who chose not to listen to who chose not to listen to the CDC here in America, who silenced the CDC here in America. And after Governor of Utah, Mormon Gary Herbert, announced, we're going to yellow, we're downgrading, we're sending the kids back to school, is the report today, we're still going up in cases. And you've got to look now at the other page on the website. They're now doing the care facilities, assisted living places. They're not adding them with the main numbers. So you've got to add in the assisted living now. We're going up, up. CDC says if you're going up, if you're staying the same, you don't open. Herbert's opening because he's following the stats. Stats say no, Herbert. So what does that mean? It means Herbert is a part of the New World Order, the Illuminati that's trying to murder us. He's Mormon. He wears the signs on his breasts. He gives loyalty oaths to the religious organization of Lucifer. They even have dues, tithing, of which they are investing $100 billion so far, as the whistleblower reported. Trillions of dollars. Church is richer than the combined top 10 richest men. And among companies, we have no idea where they fit in that category, because the church doesn't reveal their finances because they're a religion. So, but they're definitely far richer than the Catholics and the Vatican. So, they who have the wealth are far more authoritative than those who don't have as much wealth. So this is it, guys. This is what the Smiths sacrificed for, to make sure to get the Book of Mormon published, and lost their lives by being assassinated because they were exposed. The book survived, they didn't. There is no Zion, no place of refuge. The enemy is winning. Let me take you to a Revelation in Jeremiah. Alright, so verse 5 of chapter 23. And he repeats this in two other places. Looks like, let's see, 5b. I think it might be Jeremiah 30. I'll check after I go over this one. But he repeats this one particular passage twice in his combined book. And scholars believe that there's at least a couple of different Jeremiahs, like they believe there's a couple of different Isaiahs, but it doesn't matter for this conversation. Verse 5, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord. So in a future time, that I will raise unto David, the kingdom of David, a righteous branch. And I've always wondered, branch? Is it a genealogy branch? Yeah, but also a branch. You understand the origin of where this is coming from. And a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. A righteous king restoring the kingdom of David. And I've told you guys, it's from the Egyptian documents. It's in the final battle. Horus wins his uncle who murdered his father by having his uncle give birth to him as a branch. So there you go. That's where it comes from. It wasn't porridge that Jacob gave Esau, it was a salad. Let's see. In his days, Judah shall be saved. This is why Jesus Christ in the Gospels is not the king who restored the kingdom of David. Judah wasn't saved during the Romans. He did not fulfill prophecy. And Israel shall dwell safely. Nope. And this is his name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. And let me check which Lord. Blue Letter Bible. Should have that memorized by now. Oops. Westminster, Leningrad, and verse 6, his name, Asher, called Yahweh. Yep. the one who was involved in creation and got his name changed from Yah to Yahweh. Benny Stargate, the Egyptian. He says Yahweh, and I'm like, interesting. Netu'iru. Alright, God of the Eye. So I did catch that part. So even though I do translation of pictures, I am able to catch some of the Egyptian. They did try to follow it, although they put in different vowels. And Shari and Daniel go over that when he gets caught with her going over the text cave wall. Let's see. Verse 7. Therefore, so we're still in the days that come. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children out of the land of Egypt. Who brought the children out of the land of Egypt? Was it Jesus Christ, who came back from the dead to deliver the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt? No, he's referring to Moses. He just talked about David needing a branch in the future to restore the kingdom of David. Now he's talking about Moses. See? 18th dynasty, the David Moseses. Moses was trying to restore the kingdom of David from Pharaoh. As the firstborn son of Pharaoh dies during the coronavirus, leaving no heir for the throne of Egypt. And you have Moses confronting Pharaoh. I am Pharaoh. Release my people during the coronavirus. Do you not see how awesome this is? How terrible it is? But awesome that we get to live in this day? But, verse 8, but, so pay attention, guys. They will no more talk about Egypt and Moses. Who talks about Egypt and Moses? All of Christianity, all of Judaism, all of Islam. Wow. But now they're going to talk about somebody else instead. An event that will occur right now. This event right now that we are experiencing will be talked about more than Egypt and Moses. It just got exposed today that our president is an international terrorist arms dealer. Are we in need of rescue? Yes, we are. But the Lord liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel from all over the world. The latter-day king who restores the kingdom of David. The 18th dynasty, the David Moseses. Which that dynasty also was a restoration of the kingdom of David, which is why they called themselves the kingdom of David. And we're in it. So whose side are you on? Are you on the bleach drinker's side? Or are you looking for this King David that I've been trying to tell you about this whole time? For years I've been trying to tell you about him. For years I've been saying, hey, the signs, guys. For years I've been exposing the crimes, the corruptions, the abuses, the secret combinations. not just of Trump, not just of the world leaders, but the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So there you go. It's awesome for those of us who get to survive. It just doesn't seem like it right now.